Welcome to another It's All Been Done Radio Hour. This week, a new universe journey. Before we begin, I want to remind you to check us out at the Columbus Podcast Festival. That is going to be on Wednesday and Thursday, April 26th and 27th. We'll be performing on the 27th. Our very own IABD network sister podcast, Amanda's Picture Show A Go-Go, will be there on the 26th, so come check out both nights. We'd like to thank MadLab Theater, our host site. We'd also like to thank our parent network, IABDpresents.com. There's a lot of great written work on that site, including a Universe Journey novel, where you'll get the backstory between Captain Kahkay and the woman that got away, Grace Thomas, as well as some insight into all of the familiar characters. It should be familiar to podcast listeners, but also completely accessible and brand new for those who have heard our stories before. This is definitely original work. It's not just a retread of what you see on the podcast, so there's a little bit of that too, just to kind of make it more accessible. You can also check out Stark's Story Snacks, a series of micro stories, and Jodie is My BFF, an ongoing text-based web series. Both have completed their current seasons, but are still available on the website at IABDpresents.com. And now, another universe journey.
This is Universe Journey. It's 2425. Humanity has left our planet for the first time, seeking out new races and places. The intrepid crew of the starship ASS Thrifty boldly go where a few people have gone before. First, there's Captain Kahkay, the bold commander of the crew.
I am in charge, but it would be really nice if I were to get a new XO so I could have someone to help me out with the less fun parts. It's been 3 months since the last one died.
Sorry, sir. Admiral Jameson is still on leave, so we can't assign one to us yet.
Well, what has he been doing for so long?
Well, you know, probably getting over how awful his wife turned out to be since she betrayed the ASS, committed murder, and is now in jail.
That's Lieutenant Commander Tokaladie, Communications Chief.
Finally, an introduction befitting my rank and position.
Don't get used to it. Here's Lieutenant Commander Meow Meow, the Science Officer.
I am not evil, as has now been definitively proven.
I wouldn't go that far. You weren't evil in one specific case.
Mew Mew, noble and loyal, not evil.
Lieutenant Grappa, Security Chief, is here. So is Chief Engineer Foley, as you can hear.
Yes, and I'm improving.
This is taking too long. My buzz is wearing off. Can we get on with it already?
And that's the always sunny Dr. Awshucks.
Yeah, I do not like your sarcastic tone, sir.
Well, I don't like you drinking on duty.
You said duty.
Cue the theme song.
Space, I am in you.
We travel far beyond the stars, from Pluto all the way to Mars and beyond, for we go much, much, much further, with lots of enthusiastic fervor. Our mission is never ending, like Facebook will be ever friending. Join us every month on our journey, though you may want an attorney, for we won't be held liable for your claims. And if you ask us again, we'll say the same.
Tonight's episode, Women Everywhere. We join Captain Kahkay, Lieutenant Commander Tokaladie, Lieutenant Who, and Dr. Awshucks down on the planet of Estrogenia 5, meeting with the world's leaders.
And so that is why the feministas of Estrogenia 5 must go to war with the Womenites.
I don't understand, Jan. Right.
Of course you don't understand, Captain Kahkay. You're male. That's why Estrogenia 5 has banned all boys from living on this planet. We wouldn't have even allowed you down if our ASS treaty hadn't required it.
I miss the boys.
But you don't need the boys, Jan.
Yeah, but I miss them, Molly. Let's hear it for the boys.
No. What you need is some D.
Yes,
No.
exactly. I want some D.
No, you didn't let me finish. You need some D batteries. Go get yourself a vibrator, dear.
No, you could have just stopped at the D.
Pardon me, Molly, I really...
You can address me by my proper title, Premier Margaret.
Jan, is I'm sorry, Premier Margaret serious here?
Get off it, Premier Margaret. You're not a premier of anything.
I am the premier of test tubes on this planet, and thank God for the test tubes.
No, thank God for testes.
You know, if you hate it here so much, why don't you just leave, Jan?
No, I don't hate it here. It's just that... Do you see the problem, Captain Kahkay? Some of us would like some certain things to change around here. Just small things.
I hope not too small.
And some of us would like things to stay exactly the same.
I want some things to change. Let's bring back those crochet shawls. I love the crochet shawls. Why did we ban those?
Because they were highly flammable, Molly, and with the way that you chain smoke, I was afraid that you would burn yourself.
Excuse me, but I don't understand something. If you've shipped out all the men, how do y'all get laid?
We've moved beyond such primitive drives, Dr. Awshucks.
Or we vacation on worlds where men still exist.
I think their system sounds kind of perfect.
No, short-sighted. You just feeling rejected right now.
I am not who. I am completely over Lieutenant Commander Meow Meow.
Ooh, who's Meow Meow?
Okay, we're getting off topic here. I've come here to broker peace between your two factions, and I'm not leaving here until I do. So who do I have to sleep with around here to get you two to stop all this nonsense?
I volunteer.
Jan.
Come on, I'm sorry, Molly, but with all of these tense dealings, I haven't had a chance to get off world in months. I could use a little thrust and pump.
Well, I, for one, am not controlled by my baser instincts. Somebody give me a cigarette.
You know, I think you have replaced penis with cigarettes.
I wish I could replace you with cigarettes.
Well, if you don't want boys, then why do you keep putting those phallic things in your mouth?
Please, it's barely phallic, and it tastes a hell of a lot better.
All right, you've been with the wrong man.
Who asked you?
No, I am who asked nothing.
Molly, I think that we should be treating our guests with a little more respect.
Look, you're the one who invited me. I was against this whole thing.
I think perhaps some more open communication.
Thank you, Lieutenant Commander Tokaladie, but I have this.
How rude. Will you not even allow your communications officer to speak?
He never lets me speak, Molly.
There, dear.
Wait, she can call you Molly and I can't.
Well, that's right.
Ugh.
I am so sorry, Lieutenant Commander Tokaladie. If you ever need a home, we have plenty of empty units here. Oh, and terrific health care.
Thanks, Jan. That sounds pretty tempting right now. And please, call me Michelle.
Wait, Michelle? Your first name is... We are getting off point. Lieutenant who? Throw Jan and Premier Margaret here in the brig until we can sort this out.
Well, I never.
I gotta concur with Molly.
Don't worry. ASS has no authority here.
Yeah, well, I am the authority here. Who arrest them?
No.
Well, it's clear they're obviously not in the right frame of mind to talk this one out. I need to do something until they...
What is it, Captain Kahkay?
I have an idea.
Oh, really? You have a solution to our little conflict?
I believe I do. You see, it's all about... mood.
God, please stop.
Here we go.
Look, I get that you ladies were tired of men when you came here. I know, we men. I get it. We're frustrating. But you're too close to the problem to see the solution. I know what you need.
I've got to hear this.
Trust who you don't want to.
I just need to sleep with you.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
I don't see what's so funny about all that.
Ignore Dr. Awshucks. She is drunk.
Your face is drunk, Tokaladie.
Look, if I give you ladies some lovin', you'll be in a more relaxed frame of mind. And then we'll be right here to actually achieve something today.
You're in. No, I'm in. Come on, Premier Margaret. You're not nearly as proper as you pretend to be. I saw way too much of you on spring break last year. Besides,
There is
he's
a
pretty cute.
time and a place for that.
Well, look, you name it and I'll be there.
Captain, negotiating party more than 2 women.
Lieutenant Who is right, actually. While Molly and I do lead the main factions, plenty of others want to have a say. In order to have any kind of meaningful peace talks, we're gonna need to convene a full Congress.
No problemo. Yeah, I have stamina. How many ladies are we talking here? 6? 8, 9? 69?
113.
Seriously?
Yes, Michelle. Think Big Talker here could handle that many?
You know what? I'm totally up for it. Let's get started.
All right, but I'm gonna need another bottle of Moscato.
I'm not sticking around for this. I'm going back up to the Thrifty.
Who will leave also?
Well, you two have fun. I'm staying here. I don't believe he can do it, and it's gonna be hilarious to watch him taking down a peg or two. Besides, it'll make a great research paper.
I admit, I won't lie, this is a bit of a challenge for me. Perhaps the most daunting task I've ever performed. And I've been training all my life just for this moment. All right. Dr. Awshucks, have fluids and boner pills at the ready. Who, even though you'll be up at the ship, have security on standby. I want no interruptions unless it's more for sexy time.
Oh.
Tokaladie, I'm going to need you to get me some lotion before you go up as well. Going to need that as well. Molly, Jan, where do I go
Margaret.
first? Really? We're going to do the horizontal mambo and you still won't let me call you by your first name?
This one. Yes, that's correct.
Let's get this party started, Captain Kahkay. Right this way.
Oh, yes.
Meanwhile, at a space station 3 systems over, we catch up with Lieutenant Commander Meow Meow and Chief Engineer Foley.
Thanks for letting me tag along. I've been looking forward to this ever since we brought it up, but a year ago.
Yes, well, I mentioned it because it was my, as you humans call it, New Year's resolution. And I took a number of classes on my own in those months before the business with the commons started. I have been very much looking forward to recommencing the program.
Wait, you started without me?
Yes. I believe I was quite clear that I did not wish you to accompany me previously.
What changed your mind?
Well, I am most grateful for your recent actions in clearing my name and proving that I am not evil, Kahkay. I may have misjudged you, Chief Foley.
You judged me? Like an old book and me without me jacket?
Yes, many times. Now, this is not my normal troop, but I have been assured that they are most accommodating to beginners like yourself. Keep in mind that I have already taken many classes, and so do not feel badly if you cannot keep up with my improv skills.
I'm just happy to be here. What's the name of the troop anyway?
Full Frontal Nudity.
Ooh.
I believe they are coming out now.
Sounds sexy.
Oh, hi, are you guys new?
That I am, yes.
Were we supposed to bring like a costume today?
Costumes?
Yeah, you're dressed in your
Ha, I fooled her.
Oh.
Guys, just settle down. Come on, guys. Oh, dear God, what is that thing? It's just,
He said it's not a costume, so.
Oh, that's good. That's good to know. It's really.
We do welcome all, right, Professor?
Yep, no. Okay, well, thanks for coming to Full Frontal Nudity's class. This is Improv 101. I'd like to introduce these 2 new guests. Captain M&M here, and Short Stack, I don't know.
Short Stack?
Yeah, anyways.
I'm Jodie, hi.
Oh, this is Jodie over here. She's one of our seasoned veterans. So, today's class, we're really going to focus on base reality, whereas last week we really focused on yes-anding one another. So, you know what? Let's get the 2 new guys up there, and Jodie, if you wouldn't mind assisting them.
Sure.
All right, now for this scene, I'm going to need a non-geographical location.
A dirty area in a house.
Okay, let's just be a little more specific. A little more.
There's toys nearby.
All right. Oh, you know what? That works for me. If you guys are ready, go ahead.
Oh, ouch! I stepped on another toy.
Quick, Foley, destroy the toys. There, your problem has been solved.
Oh, no. We really just want to keep the scene going. And wow, you really clean your eyes with your tongue, don't you? You really want to keep the scene going, and you want to solve the problems. Oh no, toys on the floor. What do we do next? Let's try something else.
Okay.
Another non-geographical location.
Kansas. City.
A city. That sounds great. All right, go ahead, guys.
Oh my gosh, look at that skyscraper.
Quick, destroy the skyscraper. It's in the way.
Sure, laser beams.
Yes. 2 problems. 1, we don't have any laser beams. 2, there are no laser beams.
Yeah, I can
work with this. Professor, I can't work with this. They're totally negating the reality of the situation that I did. And if they try to blow up everything that I'm talking about in the scene, we're never going to bond and have a relationship, which is something we talked about 3 weeks ago in this class.
You're really saying no to you're saying no to your partner right now, and I really just need you to say yes.
Yes.
And.
Yes, and. You have to start
there you go.
every
Good
sentence
job.
with yes, and.
Yes,
I learned this.
Oh,
yes,
no,
and.
that's okay.
No.
Let's start it again.
Just say it quietly. You can say yes and in your mind, but don't say it out loud. We did that like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, yes. Okay.
Let's proceed.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Improv 102.
Switching classes now.
You see, we've been promoted with that.
You've all moved along. Thank you very much. It doesn't necessarily mean you're good. It's just that improv schools are based upon people continuously taking classes, so we need your money. So, we're going to work on some relationships today. I understand you've gone through a lot of the basics.
Yes, and we have.
Fantastic. And the new guy. What are HR, that's what's that anymore.
I don't think they've seen many of your kind, Meow Meow.
It's true.
And.
Yes,
Hi,
they have not.
Professor. I'm sorry I'm late.
Yes, you're understanding now.
Yes.
Who are these 2 guys? Why are these 2 guys in here to also? They have not gone beyond 101. This is bullshit is what this is.
Jodie, their check's cleared.
All right.
Yes, and money.
Let's just jump in. Let's warm up a little bit. Let's do a nice. We'll do a 3-person scene. Something else. Something else you would pay for by a check.
Cadavers.
Okay, yeah, it's cadavers.
Bodies. Yes, then.
You guys are buying cadavers.
Yes, and they'd be sexy cadavers. Because we are going to start a prostitution ring with these cadavers.
Yes, and I believe we can get more from Dr. Awshucks.
Not even including, the captain?
Yes, and not.
Okay, guys, I'm new at this. One of the things with an establishing relationship is we want to make sure we're not mentioning people that aren't in the scene.
Yeah, and I'm here and I'm just waiting for you to stop talking for a second.
Yes, and so are you a dead cadaver then?
If you are, you would not be talking.
Jodie, go with it. You're a dead cadaver.
In a prostitution ring.
That solves her talking.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
and what do you plan on doing with those cadavers?
Can we Yes, and can I say things like that here?
Yes, and I'm not sure if you can do that here.
Don't act on them. This is a safe space.
Oh, okay,
make sure you have everybody in class's permissions.
Even the dead body ones. And the
dead body ones.
But the dead body is really actually alive. It's only a dead body in your mind.
Well, I think you're confusing Foley here between real and imagination.
I get them confused sometimes.
Okay.
Yes,
and I get them confused sometimes.
That's right. So you're learning.
I am.
Excellent.
Yes, I'm from the pro.
Anyone else in the class have anything they'd like to point out?
Yeah, I'd like to play someone who's not dead.
Jodie, establishing base reality. I understood from your last professor you had trouble with that.
Well, it's really hard to play a dead person long, especially when they keep looking me up and down like that, like they want to probe me or something.
But she is a dead prostitute body. You'd want to look her over then.
Yes, and that is a good point.
Yes.
This is the base reality we've established.
Yeah. You guys, you're doing a great job. The only problem is you're really scripting things way too much. You need to let them happen naturally, an organic scene, so you're not just coming in with, "Hey, here's everything," and go.
Yes, and so she's not organic now, but she should be organic.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and take a break.
Very well done, Foley.
I think just gonna call it a day, actually, for the whole thing. If some of you are gonna get emails to never come back again, and
I bet it's the cadaver.
Yes, and I bet
yes, and it is.
Jodie, do you want to be the student I sleep with after class this week?
Sure.
All right, fantastic.
Class is over. Yes,
and it is.
A couple of days later, Meow Meow and Foley rejoined their crewmates on the ASS Thrifty.
Meow Meow, Foley, you're back.
How did improv class go?
Oh, it was it was grand then.
Yes, well, the first half was quite well, but the second half was a disaster. Chief Engineer Foley thoroughly embarrassed us.
Me? You were the one who offended the group and got us booted.
Excuse me, I was brilliant, as always.
Needless to say, it was a long shuttle ride back with this one here.
Hold on, the captain is coming back.
Oh, boy. I'm exhausted.
You look knackered, sir. What have you been doing?
157 women is what happened.
That's right.
I've never seen anything so impressive.
Thank you, Dr. Awshucks.
Hold on, I thought they said that there were 113 women.
Well, Tokaladie, once word got around of the captain's talents, they lined up down the block. He only stopped now because the first 113 reached a binding peace deal while he was sexing up the rest.
You brokered a peace on Estrogenia 5, Captain Kahkay. That is most impressive.
Okay, lose the sarcasm, you baka.
I am not being sarcastic. That is quite an impressive accomplishment.
Right. Anyway, I was just checking in, and I'm now heading down to my apartment to get some sleep.
But you had to beam back to the bridge first and brag of your conquest?
But of course, I knew you'd all be super impressed with me. Oh, what? Who? You think you could have kept up?
I'd never want to.
All right, Kahkay, after you get some well-earned shut-eye, I will need you in sickbay for a full medical workup.
Of course, good call. Because I do feel a slight tingling sensation in my groin, Dr. Awshucks, right in this area right here.
I do not give a damn about that.
Okay.
I just want to study the medical miracle that is your libido.
It'll be my pleasure. Meow Meow, you're in charge.
Thank you very much, Captain. I will watch over the Thrifty as if it were my own.
But it's not yours.
Oh, of course not, sir. I would never presume to usurp your authority.
Right. Foley, is something wrong with Meow Meow?
So very, very much, Captain. The wee little bastard.
Good point. Excellent one at that. Good night, all.
Night? It's 1 PM.
Captain's diary. I broke my personal record for most sex in a day. Or was it a week? Or really a month? Yeah. So many beauties of all shapes and sizes, each one more and more enthusiastic than the last. I slept for 30 hours straight after that. It was probably the most amazingly awesome experience of my life. Strike that last sentence. It was actually a bit of a letdown. I mean, don't get me wrong, the sex was great, and yet the whole thing was not nearly as satisfying as I'd hoped for. The intercourse was strangely meaningless when it's not with a bunch of people you don't know or care about. Who'da thunk? It was fun from a penis, though. Yes, but hollow. like my penis. Well, except for when it fills up with blood, but anyway. Maybe it takes 157 women to teach me that. Or just one. End diary. Computer, begin recording message to Captain Grace Thomas, ASS Maru.
What? Introspection? My Kahkay actually had layers? Nah. So this is the tale of our noble crew. They're here for a long, long time, with phones and lights and hover cars. Really, all the luxuries. Unlike Robinson Crusoe, it's not primitive at all. Join us here next month, my friends, when we visit Lieutenant Who's home world on another universe journey.
It's all been done. Radio Hour number 68. Universe Journey number 15. Women, Women Everywhere. Starred Nick Arganbright as Captain Kahkay. Shane Stefanchik as Lieutenant Commander Meow Meow. Katie Boissoneault as Lieutenant Commander Tokaladie. Seamus Talty as Chief Engineer Foley. Chase McCants as Lieutenant Who Grappa. Amanda Iman as Dr. Awshucks. Nick Wray as Molly, and Kristin Green as Jan. We were also joined by members of MadLab's own improv troupe, Full Frontal Nudity, Jodie Engle, Erik Sternberger, and Matt Stout. Big thank you to the three of them and to MadLab, our wonderful host site where we perform live every month. It was really exciting to get to use some of their improv troupe members in the segment. I hope you enjoyed that. As always, the episode was narrated by Chris Allen. Music by Nathan Haley and Jerome Wetzel. The story is written by Jerome Wetzel, and sound effects are provided by Seamus Talty. Follow us on social media at IABD Presents, and check out our website, itsallbeendoneradiohour.com. It's All Been Done Radio Hour is a proud member of Circle 270 Media. Check out all the great local programming from Columbus, Ohio on Circle 270 Media's website.
Sorry, we're just men
And women who intend
to wow you now. Welcome to our show. You're gonna know. How about that? Welcome to our show.
Don't fuck up the theme song. He'll make us do it again. I'm not going to.
At
this point, we're doing it for the benefit of